you commentate on MMA and stuff. Like, I think a lot of the fighters, especially coming out of the Dagestan region and stuff like that, and I think they have this.
One of my best mates who trains me, he was a Team GB boxer, and he said to me once, he went, I envy religious fighters because they go to another place sometimes that I just can't go to. Like,
that's true.
because he's like, they're in the ring. I'm in the ring thinking, I might die here. They're in the ring, like, they think God is protecting them and they're on this mission.
If you think about how Islam expanded, you had a group of people in the Arabian desert who took over the Persian Empire and took over the Roman Empire, the two biggest empires almost the world has ever known. How did they do that? Because they did not fear death. It's as simple as that. In fact, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who is the best friend of the Prophet Muhammad, he had a beautiful saying. He said that, don't care about dying or even want to die, like in other words, want to die, then life will present itself to you. But when you have that mentality, that is a way in which you can live a life which, to be honest with you, is the most brave potential life. Like, you can take risks that you would never otherwise take because you think death is not the end, it's the beginning. We're saying that if someone was being, sorry to say, sexually assaulted in the street, that we have the bravery to stop that. We're saying that if you have a mentality where death is the beginning, your life will change completely, like on its head.
There was a quote that I brought up at that time about Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson was talking about Muhammad Ali, and he went, Muhammad Ali, he was fearless beyond anything I can ever imagine. He was willing to die for what it meant for him. I'm watching Muhammad Ali really sacrifice himself for his people and put himself out there as heavyweight champion of the world and go, do what you want. Shoot me, take me. I'm not going to be a tool for what you guys want me to be, which is basically he wanted to stand up for his people no matter what it cost him.
I think a lot of these people like Muhammad Ali, Khabib Nurmagomedov, I think to maybe a lesser extent, more extent, we don't know. Even Khamzat Chimaev, like these guys, I think they do have that, and it's part of their culture. Even wrestling is a sunnah in the sense that the Prophet, freestyle wrestling was something that was practiced by the Prophet. I do believe that it's made its way into combat sports. This mentality has made its way into combat sports.
1,000,000%. When I first discovered boxing, it was Prince Nassim Hamed who was the superstar. And he was the McGregor of his day. He was far more entertaining than McGregor. The man was magic. And I think he's kind of been forgotten by modern day.
He's probably one of the best boxers, British boxers of all time, right?
Mate, unbelievable. And I remember at the end of his fights saying to Allah and all of that sort of stuff, and we're not feeling powerful anymore. We're losing what it was to be a man back in the day. And then you have this wave of combat sports of true alpha males who are also talking about their religion and specifically Islam. Let's be real, there's not a lot of Christian guys talking about it. It is.
I mean, but to be fair, if you look at the UFC champions, most of the champions have either been Muslim or Christian. I don't think there's many hardcore atheist champions. Like, if you think about it, Pereira, by the way, is a Muslim. The one who just...
Oh, really? Yeah.
He done his shahada. You know, he's a Muslim as well.
He's a massive guy.
I'm not saying therefore there's a causation. I'm saying there's something to be said about, is it the case that religious fighters...
You were talking about discipline earlier. If you guys live that way, discipline. If there's anything about Khabib that comes across as, you know, when that Khabib-McGregor thing happened, I was sort of blinded by the razzmatazz of Conor McGregor. And I mean, who was... he was beating up old men in pubs. I was like, I can't support this. At the time, I was like, Khabib, he's not that charismatic, and his style is very much, it's not as dynamic as McGregor was, or easy on the eye, you know. But as the years have gone on, you see McGregor's gone down the pleasure-seeking road. Khabib still dresses like, you know, just a normal guy. Yeah, he's obviously got the money. I mean, they're just polar opposites. I guess I heard a real nice quote from Islam Makhachev, who basically said, you know, there was a time where something went wrong. We couldn't afford hotels, and Khabib just went, I'm covering everything, guys. He pays for his whole team. When he was seeing his dad pass away, what he's then grown into being is the father figure of all these Muslim Dagestani fighters. I guess I have to take my hat off to him and just say fair play to you.